Morning everybody, it's Jenny here today on a windy chilli farm, and I'm going to take you for a little tour today. So I've just come from the office. That leads the way up to the farm shop, as anyone who's been here will probably remember. Then over here we've got our nursery shop. Lots of lovely plants in here, including some big banana trees. Not for sale, just for decoration. It's a bit noisy in here with the fan today. So this is our shop area. Put blue crates out for anyone who's picking up lots of chilli plants to carry them up to the shop. You can see we've still got a lot of big plants in the shop at the moment. And then we're going in behind the scenes now. So this is our cathedral of chilies, we call it. These are some huge specimens which we are using as seed plants this year. So we're collecting seed. Some incredible looking fruits on some of these. Look at that. Some more over here. Oh, that one's got some purple on it there. Very nice. Some little orange ones on there. So a few ad hoc plants as well. Not a chilli plant. This is Izzy's workstation. To-do list on the board there. Busy packing orders. This is one of the several chilli farm mascots, George. Hello, George. This is nursery 2. So this is not for the public, this nursery. This is Izzy's and Phil's growing space behind the scenes. So you can see a lot more stock out here, although it is getting quite bare in places. The far bench over there is completely empty now, which is what we want to see at this time of the year, because everything should be going out the door to you. But still plenty of stock going on. Out the back here is a little bit of a dumping ground, I'll be honest. But seed, pots, trays, etc. The remains of some pallets. We used this area to stage our RHS display recently because it's a nice flat area. That's back down the side of the tunnel we've just come through. And you can see in the distance there, that's the farm shop building. Now we are at our crop tunnels. So here we are, tunnel 1, tunnel 2, tunnel 3, show tunnel, tunnel 5, tunnel 6, tunnel 7. And then far away in the distance over there is tunnel 8. Now these are all, with the exception of the show tunnel, which we do use for a bit of seed crop, all of these are crop tunnels. So we'll stick our head in a couple so you can see what they look like. It's been raining down here this morning, but the sun is finally showing its face, which we like. Over there is the orchard. So that's where we get all the apples for our apple and elderflower jellies. And you can maybe see the back of our Wendy house. We've got a little children's play area down there as well. So, tunnel 1. There's nets in the front of all the tunnel doors to keep the pheasants out. I can get through. There we go. Right. So here we have tunnel 1. Now you can see here there is a tunnel map. The reason why we have a map in this tunnel is because there's a lot of different varieties in here. This tunnel is mainly being used for fresh. So what I mean by that is plants to provide fresh chilies that we sell online as fresh chilies. So what have we got? Have to be a bit careful in here because the ground's quite uneven because we dig it into, you can see that kind of trench shape. So I'm walking through one of the trenches now. Big plants on my left here, these are poblanos. You can see some fruits. There's one. So they are a bit droopy because the fruits get really heavy. Then we've got some super hots over there I can see. And this looks like an Anaheim or some sort of New Mex chili. Some green ones on there. Next to any prizes for what this one is, folks? Amazing shiny fruits on that one. Making me quite hungry actually. And then over there we can see some hot wax. Those are ready to be picked. We pick the hot waxes when they're yellow. Now, coming out of this tunnel, here we are. Now, next to this tunnel, you can see some crates leaning up against the door. That's what Phil uses for picking. In this tunnel, we've got another tunnel map going on. There is a lot of jalapeno in here by the look of it. So, and cherry bomb. So we actually did a big pick on cherry bomb. We picked 50 kilos off the plants in here last week, and there's lots more on here. You can see just there. Look at those. They look incredible. Plants have absolutely loved the sunny weather we've been having this year so far, and they're doing really, really well. We have had aphid challenges because good conditions for plants usually means great conditions for aphids. But we've had lots of predators in. Got seed plants in that show tunnel, but set up is exactly the same. Plants are in the ground. And here we've got the show tunnel. Now I did a video from the show tunnel back in May, June time, I think, so we can see how it's come on since then. Oh, bit of wire on the floor, pick that up. Look at that. Some amaranthus flopping all over the floor here. So we've got a huge bank of chilies all the way down the side here. And then in the middle we've got chilies with a bit of other tropical planting. And then on the other side you can see the nets hanging. Those have got chili seed crop in them, so they're netted in here because the front doors aren't netted. There's people passing through. It just helps a bit more to prevent cross-pollination of the plants in a more of a active tunnel, shall we say. So if you come down for a visit, this is what you can come and see. Oh, Phil's got the irrigation on in here, spraying me as I walk past. That's actually a lemon tree, which is looking a bit rough actually. Some bird of paradise. That's a ricotta chili, which is quite an unusual type. It's got purple flowers on it and tiny, tiny fruits. Then what else we got? I think that's some ginger, aloe vera. That is okra, I think. Then we've got some watermelons vines climbing up here. Over on this side, loads and loads of chilies, most of which are labelled up. It's a bit of a free-for-all in here usually. But looking very lush. My goodness, look at the size of that amaranth. It's about at least 5 feet tall. Lemongrass is looking a bit sad. That needs a cut back. More bird of paradise, climbing vines. I think that's Trinidadian beans. Some Sivri Biber chilies there. They're the Turkish chilies that you pickle via kebab. So that looks like a soup pot of some type down there. And up to this side, more amaranthus taking over the world. That is looking lovely. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe an ackee of some type. We've got, here's the ones in nets. So you can see there they're under a mosquito net, but also supported by chicken wire, excuse me, style net to keep them propped up because some of them are very large. Those little demon reds are looking really cute. Look at this, teeny tiny. There's, put my finger in there for reference and scale. Tiny weeny little chilies, very cute. prairie fires, looking lovely. Goodness, look at the bumper crop on those sweet bananas. These ones are starting to turn orange, you can see. Often pick them when they're yellow, but these ones haven't been harvested because they're for show. That looks to me like a loco. Love the ones where they're all different colours at once. Some fish pepper in there with its fantastic variegated leaves. An Indian bullet, which has got absolutely tons of fruit on. Some chacha. Oh, look, those are starting to turn as well. I love the chacha when they start to get orange. It looks like fire because they all stick up. Another flipping enormous amaranthus. Let me burst. Lots going on in here. Then this way, these are the remaining crop tunnels. So that's tunnel 5. This was the one that got a new skin because it blew away in the storm. But look at the size of the plants in here. Oh my goodness. Good luck to the team getting all the fruit off of those. Whew. Up the top of the hill there, that's all still chili farm land. Just over the brow of the hill is the hedge onto the neighbour. In this tunnel, slightly smaller in here, but these are, well, I think they're super hots on that side. They never get quite as big. Well, they do, but it takes longer. And then this is our orange habanero tunnel, which has been having a bit of a fight with the aphids in recent times, but it's coming through. You can maybe make out some of the little white packets dotted about, which are the predators that we bring in. So I'm heading back now towards the farm shop. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour of the chili farm.